Today I would like to do a quick basic tour of Google Classroom in two parts. In this first part, I'd like to look at sharing information with students. Whether that might be a quick basic announcement that you're going to give them about something that's happening today, or a resource that you're going to give them that they will need to use over the course of the term. And we will also take a little look at how to keep that stuff organized under topic headings. Let's have a look. Right, so let's begin our tour by finding the Google Classroom icon on the iPad. It's a sort of chalkboard on a white background. We open up Classroom and we get a list of our classes. So I can tap on the class I want to work with. In this case, I'm going to use Introductory Czech. And here we are, this is the classroom. And it's divided into 3 bits. This is the stream, and the stream is a place where you can post announcements for your class, sharing short bits of information. And also you get sort of automatically posted here little notices whenever you do something on the next section, which is classwork. Now, classwork is kind of the meat of Classroom. This is where you post assignments for your students, post materials to share with your students. You can organize those things in topics. You can post questions to spark discussion here, and all sorts of other things. And in the final section is people, which simply gives you a list of the people in your class and the opportunity to add more. So first off, let's have a quick look at the stream and making announcements. So if I want to make an announcement on the stream, I would simply tap in the little box at the top where it says share something with your class. And now I am posting an announcement. So type in whatever you want to say. So let's say there's something important coming up on the news tonight. I could ask my students to watch the news tonight. So watch the news on television. Suppose I should be polite, please. Right, so now I can post that and it will go off to all of my students and they get this brief announcement. That could equally be a little piece of information if we were doing not remote learning, but in-person learning. It could be an announcement about, I don't know, room change or something that you want them to bring to their lesson. With remote learning, maybe it's the nickname for your Google Meet that you're going to run, or a little bit of information that you would like them to have or to gather on their own that they're going to use, rather than something they're going to hand in and share with you. So that is the basics of an announcement. The one extra thing that you can do with an announcement is you can share a file with them here by hitting the little paperclip. And then you have the option to share something from Google Drive, from your camera, send them a link, upload a file from your iPad, or send them a photo you've already got on your iPad. Now this can be quite useful if, again, there is something that I want to share with them that is really only relevant today. But I wouldn't generally recommend it as a way to share materials with them that they're going to need beyond today. Because the way the stream works, and I'll just post this here, whenever I post something new, as you can see, it comes up to the top of the stream. It pushes everything older down, and the further down it goes, the less likely students are to see it. The only organization possible within the stream is chronological. So if I want to find something that was posted to the stream, I need to know roughly when it was posted, which makes it a bit of a rubbish way for students to find class materials. That's why whenever we want to share class resources with our students, we don't want to do it in a stream, but rather we'll do it in classwork. So let's have a look at that. Now, as I mentioned before, classwork is the sort of meat of Classroom, where most of the important stuff happens. And we can add to this section with the plus button, and you'll notice the option here for topic. So the topics allow us to keep our classwork section organized. So I could have a section on current events, and it will create me a topic. Now this topic won't be visible to my students until I actually put something in it. I can see it while it's empty, but they won't see it until there's something filed under that topic heading. So that sort of allows you to set up your topic headings in advance without cluttering up your students' view of anything. So now I've got my topic and I want to share something with my students in it. So I would hit the plus, and then I've got these options: assignment, question, material, and reuse post. Now reuse post lets me fish something out of an old Google Classroom and post it again. So if I've got stuff from last year I want to use again, I can just reuse post, choose the class that I want to pull it out of, and choose the thing I want. material is what we're going to look at now. And now we're getting ready to share material, and this looks pretty much the same as the window for sharing an announcement, except you've got the topic option down in the bottom left. And obviously this is going to be posted into the classwork section, so it won't be subject to the same kind of chronological organization as announcements on the stream. So if I wanted to say, here is the thing I wanted you to look at, obviously you would probably use a slightly more descriptive title. You've got this optional space to put in any more information about it, and then you can choose the topic you want to file this material under. So I'll say current events, save, and you'll notice when I'm in there, there's an add topic option. So if I want to put it under a topic I haven't made yet, I can do that as part of the process of posting the material. I don't have to do the topic making separately. Now again, behind the paperclip icon are our options for attaching things, and I strongly recommend that in order to keep everything well organized and backed up, anything you want to share in Classroom you put up on Google Drive first and then share it from Google Drive this way. So we go Drive, go to the Drive option, and I find something that I want to share with them. So go into my sandbox folder to find something I was going to share. There's something that I'd like to share with them, just a picture. Could be a PDF, could be a video. Again, you've got the option here to share a link to a website or something. So you can share pretty much anything you want, and you can share more than one thing. So I can go back and do that again and choose something else. So there's another one, and the little X's over here are how I would remove something if I've shared the wrong thing. So the one other option I've got here is up the top where it says introductory check all students. Now up here, if I tap on introductory check, I get the option to post it in all of my classes at once. I can cross-post this to more than one class. Alternatively, if I tap on all students, I can limit the number of students within my class I post this to. I've only got one student in this class, but if I had more, they'd all be listed with a tick box here. I could untick all students and only tick the ones that I want to share it to. So that way I can share things to specific groups. If I were setting group work and I was providing them with specific materials for their group, or if there's a student who's missed a lesson in slightly more normal times when we're all in school and you want to share out the lesson materials to them without, cluttering up everybody else's classroom who got them in class, you could do it that way. So that is how you would do it to less than the whole class there. And now it's ready to go, and I just hit the little paper airplane thing and it would go. Or under the three dots, I have the option to schedule it. So by doing that, I get the extra option up top here to schedule it for a date and a time of my choosing. And when I have done that, you'll notice a little paper airplane turns into schedule, but now does the same thing, saves what I've done and sets it so that it will be released to my students at that precise date and time. And again, the X would get rid of that if I decided I wanted to do it right now. So I'll hit paper airplane and off we go. And now you can see it there under current events. And you'll know it's a material because of the icon, which is sort of a bookmarked page. So that is sharing materials with your students in Classroom. Next time we will have a look at setting up assignments for them in Classroom when you want to collect something in from your students. Hope it helps.